Alright, today we're going to look at the signature art of Brian Stelfreeze right over here. Nice spot gloss cover right over here. And for those of you who landed on my channel, you don't know who I am. My name is Walden Wong. I'm a comic book artist for Marvel and DC Comics. I've been drawing comics for a long time, and among doing that, I've grown to appreciate different artists and their skill levels. And one of the artists that I enjoy looking at is Brian Stelfreeze's work, not only for his line work, but also for his watercolor work that he's done at conventions and such. So check out my website. My website is waldenwongart.com. You can go there and check out some of the galleries and shop and all the things that I've worked on, learn more about me, and also find out about me and my other social medias. I also have a Patreon page, so for those of you who want to share support, check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/waldenwongart. There's different tiers that you can look at, as well as a mentorship tier, so if you're interested in that, check that out. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit like and share this video. So without further ado, let's take a look at Brian Stelfreeze, the signature art of Brian Stelfreeze. Here we go. Alright, so this is the signature art of Brian Stelfreeze. So here's the cover of the book. Here is the spine by Boom. The original art of Brian Stelfreeze, one of my favorite books over here. Here's the back. Look at that artwork. Here's some of the literature that's on the back. Feel free to pause the video. I'll go in a little bit closer. Feel free to pause the video to read up on it. And we're going to take a look at the artwork inside. Here's the inside front cover. Okay, and then we're going to take a look at. Let me zoom back out a little. Let me zoom in a little bit closer so we can see more in detail. Here we go. And we're going to look at the first page. Make sure we don't miss any page. The original signature art of Brian Stelfreeze. It would be nice if you had this and you went to a convention, you saw him, he would do like a sketch over here. Sometimes I'll see Brian Stelfreeze, he would sign stuff. He would sign on both pages and draw artwork over here. I believe Brian Stelfreeze came from a studio called Cajun Studios, where Adam Hughes, as well as Cully Hammer and a few other artists that were there, and they did artwork together, and they did amazing artwork together. This book isn't a new book. It's been in my collection for a while now. I decided to bring out and show you, put videos of and show you guys what kind of influence that I had from creating artwork and what I study. So oftentimes I'll buy art book and study the work just to get an idea of how those artists create work, and to see if I can incorporate some of that into my own work. Okay, look at the painting art style over here. Okay, most of the painting that Brian Stelfreeze has done is watercolor. So he's a very good watercolors. I know that a lot of times the watercolors isn't exactly to the same, but his choice of colors, it looks amazing. I like it, the way he paints stuff. Like, you know, we all know skin tone isn't like that, but the way it's painted, it just looks really, really nice. Okay, and then next we have Ursula from Little Mermaid. We have the Joker over here, and then we have Black Widow. Okay, Black Widow right over here. Next we have Daughters of the Dragon, Julie Newmar as Catwoman, and Neapolitan, all done in watercolor. Even the logo is done in watercolor. We're going to take a look at this one. We have Ingrid Bergman, Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Vesper Lynn, and then the process. So here's this process from starting from drawing to this foundation, and how he starts adding colors to the final artwork. And again, feel free to pause the video if you want to read up on this. Okay, and he talks about the color palette and his choice of colors. Who is that supposed to be? Christian Bale of Batman. Next we have Dawn, Detective Heart, Detective Patrol. Okay, next we have Palms from the Studio, Nick Fury, Poison Ivy. Here we have Madonna, Sean Connery, shaken, not stirred. Maruta, That was my impersonation of Sean Connery. Did you guys hear that joke? One time I heard a joke from someone. He was telling me, here's this one. Maybe I'm not gonna tell a joke, just to be. I don't want any viewers to get upset about the joke. Okay, so we have this one. Then we have this Ghost Orchid. This was Megan. And we have Ferocia from one of the movies. I think it's Mad Max. Here we all know Batgirl and Wonder Woman. We have Catwoman with the Hello Kitty shoes. That's a nice touch over there. That extra step, the extra bit of work over there. Okay, we have Amy Pond, Winter Soldier, Black Cat. You see there's a little bit of Adam Hughes over there, because in Cajun Studios, those artists would work in the same building and they share studio space, and anytime they would hang around, they would just kind of like compete with each other and learn from each other. And that's why these artists that are out there today, they do great work, like really, really good work. Okay, here's another one, the color process. Are these two the same? Let me take a look. Here's the process. Okay, I'm looking at it. I know how to paint too, but I don't see the difference in colors. What's going on here? If you guys can see the difference in color, please comment down below. Let me see. Okay, this one doesn't have a signature. This one has a signature. That's one of the things I see. Okay, yeah. Unless it's two different paintings. Is it two different paintings? Let's take a look. No, looks similar. I think it's two different paint. No, it's the same painting. Okay, I look at texture sometimes just to see if it's the same. Okay, we have this one. I'm gonna go through it a little bit quicker. So if you want to look more, feel free to pause the video so you can look at it a little bit longer. Frank Sinatra, Elizabeth Montgomery, Enchantress, Jungle Girl. I'm going to go by a little bit quicker without naming all the characters so you can see the artwork. You can read the names of who they are supposed to be. So this is really an art book. It's almost like a deluxe sketchbook that you would get from artists at conventions. Okay. Here's this one, Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke. Okay, Barbarella. Okay, here, Brian Stelfreeze is black. Here's some of the black and white artwork. Okay, Comic Works, cover and sequential pages. So here's more information. Feel free to pause the video to read more. And then we have this one here. I wish these were more like full size instead of so small, smaller than the actual comic book cover size. So this was okay. This looked like actual comic book cover size. Then we have the next one. We'll go through these a little bit quicker. Yeah, I like looking at the black and white work. I hope there's more black and white work. I look through this book. There we go. Look at the beauty of this. I'm going to zoom in closer so we can all see the line work. Again, so those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a comic book artist and I'm an inker, and I love studying line work, like the black and white line work. Looking at colors is okay, but sometimes color drowns out the line work, especially painting. You don't really see a line work, any kind of line work at all. Okay, here, and these are, looks like the process thumbnail layouts, the way he go about creating artwork, and then the line work. Black Panther page 1. So I think I was able to share credits with Brian Stelfreeze. I worked on Wakanda, first issue of Wakanda. Wakanda, as well as some Black Panther comics for Marvel Comics, and he would do the comic book cover, and I would ink somebody else on the interiors. So so Brian Stelfreeze's name and my name was printed on the same book. So that's a nice trip. That's pretty, like, we worked on the same book. We didn't actually officially work together, but both our names are published inside the same book. So that's a nice trip. Working in comics, you never know who you're going to be working with. So to be able to actually hold a tangible comic book in your hands, and your name and his name and all these other artists and editors and writers and letters and colorists and inkers are in the same book, is really quite something. Like, that's something that's printed and it will be there forever. Here's the Flash. Okay, look at that shadow over there. The Flash issue number 247. Then we're going to move on. There's some more. And then we have this page here. I don't want to skip any pages. Here's another page. The boys are back in town. Jonah Hex. I've never been a Jonah Hex fan myself, the Western stuff. So if you read it, let me know what you think. I know there's trade paperbacks, and I was thinking about picking it up and reading and learning more about it. The Broken Trinity from Top Cow. I didn't know he worked for Top Cow Comics. Top Cow from Image Comics, run by Mark Silvestri. In 1992, Mark Silvestri, before 1992, he was the artist on Wolverine, and he broke away from Marvel Comics to create Image Comics with Tom McFarlane, Eric Larson, Jim Valentino, Rob Liefeld, Will Spataccio, and formed Image Comics. Image Comics was then created in 1992, and then from then on, Damon series cover, and then from then on, I think it's been 30 years as of me making this video that they've been around, and they're doing pretty well. I remember when Image Comics was first formed, a lot of people didn't think that it would last, but it's been like a very lasting fruition company for them. Okay, we have here Damon pages. Again, I'm gonna go by a little bit quicker. I wish these images was a little bit larger, and also in black and white. I enjoy looking at the colors. Usually, I don't like not that I don't like. Usually, I prefer looking at inks over colors. But the way Brian Stelfreeze, Devin Grayson wrote this. I worked with Devin Grayson on JLA before. She's a writer. I remember one time I would email her, and when she was writing the script, she wrote my email address into the comic book. So like when Oracle in Justice League of America was contacting Batman, and he pulled up like a whole bunch of email addresses, Devin Grayson wrote my front email address, but not at Gmail or Yahoo or whatever at the back part, but he put my first name email there. So I thought that was a trip when I saw that. I remember contacting Devin and I said, "Thank you for putting my name down. Was that a coincidence, or was that on purpose?" And she goes, "Yeah, I did that on purpose just to make the people I know that I'm thinking of them when I'm writing that." So that was kind of fun. Okay, Lupin 3. Okay, we have, oh look, this is Sherlock. I wonder if this is, I never watched, what is that? What was that? That moving, that telephone booth. What is that? Doctor Who? Yeah, so that's Doctor Strange over here. Okay, we have more of some of the process. This process looks like it's the artwork for, what is it, the back? It looks like the back cover over here. Okay, so he's using blue tape to mask out some of the foreground characters, paint the background. Painter's tape, because those are easily removed. Right here. Yeah, so really painstaking, especially taping it up and then cutting around there, and trying not to cut and damage the under the canvas. Okay, streak. Then we have some of the more thumbnails again. Okay, here we are. Very stylish, very designish. Okay, we have this one. Obama, Michelle. Okay, Barack Obama, Michelle. The process. This was like who is this supposed to be? That actress that used to be married to Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. Yeah, Nicole Kidman right there. Should have just flipped the page. Her name's right over here. Totally looks like Nicole Kidman. This one looks, before the eyes are painted, that was pretty cool too, Okay, we have this page, Batgirl, Dazzler, Maximum Velocity. I don't really know who that character is. And then we have, look how, this is Lois Lane. Look at that beautiful line work. The line weights on this. How he's able to control that brush and create that nice thin line. Okay, so he's really an all-around amazing artist in penciling, in inking, in painting, in coloring. Look how nice these line work is. Like, it's so, like, the line, how she goes from thick and thin and back and forth and jumping around, it just looks really amazing. Even the way he signs his name, it's like inking, like that. Okay, here's more thumbnails. Here's this, more of that. Okay, and then here, maximum velocity. We have some more penciling thumbnails. We have Jerry Garcia, Brian Stelfreeze signature. This is interesting. I wonder if this was actually, no, this is a process cover. I wonder if it's actually done like that, or it was just bits and pieces where the designer just took that and put that together. Or process cover. So if those of you who've seen this cover, Electra number 35, please comment down below and let me know if that cover was printed like that, or it was actually all done regularly and then the designer just put that together, because this looks kind of cool over here. And next we have the Almost Monk, Muddy Waters, Charles Parker. We're almost towards the end of this book. So that's a Brian Stelfreeze self-portrait. That looks like him. If you've seen how he looks, that totally looks like him. It's very stylish, but it totally looks like him. Accidents and Promises, a little excerpt from Brian Stelfreeze. And then here's the last page, and then the inside back cover. Okay, done. And then the back cover. So there you have it. The art of Brian Stelfreeze. There you have it. That is the signature art of Brian Stelfreeze, the back cover. A very nice, very cool looking back cover over here. And again, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit like and share this video. The more shares and like that I get, the more it helps me with this channel. So thank you very much. Again, check out my website. It's waldenwongart.com. Over there are a lot of different things that you can look at. And if you're interested in showing support for these videos I make for you, check out my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/waldenwongart. Until next time, keep on drawing, keep on studying different artists that you enjoy. And until the next video, I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.